Hello, I'm the real Steve Wilkos, not that stupid bald idiot you see always screaming and throwing paper and breaking chairs on TV. And my wife is not that fugly old hag who hands me papers on my stage every time she produces false polygraph results for our most vulnerable and unsuspecting guests. This woman over by the bookshelf is my real wife, and I am very proud of her.
Oh Steve, you are so sweet.
And this wonderful lady's name is She Smells. I mean, Rochelle. Contrary to popular belief, I never say things like, "Get the hell off of my stage," "You don't deserve to sit on my chairs," and "I hope I never see your fat stupid ass in my studio ever again." I am different from that Mr. Clean-looking stupid ass on TV, and I don't have two friends named Old Ass Scam Rybikoff and Slimy Springer. I mean, Old Ass Damn Rybikoff and Jerry Springer.
That's correct. I am not the executive producer of the Steve Wilkos Show. That tired old witch with the rapidly thinning blonde hair who is pretending to be me is the mastermind behind the scenes and the one who is incentivizing for guests to get set up for being deceived and mistreated by Steve, Dan, and Jerry, the latter of whom is one of the co-executive producers of the show, so that they can give people false polygraph results and humiliate and egg them on for entertainment and profit. Don't believe all of those lies that Steve and I are driving innocent people to near suicide and helping Dan to hide the rapes he encouraged his fellow investigators to give one of his own clients. And that rumor that Steve is cheating on my ugly ass with one of Steve's cute groupies is a lie too. We are all going to sue anyone who continues to spread all these false allegations, as well as all those imposters at NBC who are pretending to be me, Steve, Dan and Jerry.
Yes. And we don't work at a talk show. We work at, a chair-making factory. Yes. We make and repair chairs for a living. By the way, you smell, Rochelle, can you get me a beer?
What do I look like to you? A bartender.
What in the? Well, I haven't had a beer in a good 20 minutes. We can't have run out of liquor this fast yet again. Fine. It looks like I'll have to run to the store and get more.
Steve, you know we still need to abide by our curfew laws. Our COVID season is still not completely over.
Says you. I'm going to run to the liquor store right now. Besides, I am the great Steve Wilkos. I am above the law because I am a big famous guy who can get away with everything, so shove it up your ass, you old battle axe. You are not the boss of me.
Yes, I am too the boss of you, you pathetic buffoon. I am the executive producer of the whole show, did you forget already? Never mind. Just get out and go get your drink on.
You bet I will, sir. Don't talk to me in the tone of voice, sir. Boy, it does seem stupid of me to be running out in the middle of winter during a COVID pandemic with no face mask or jacket or any other form of protective covering whatsoever just for one bottle of Jack Daniels now that I think about it. Especially when I'm already drunk. Oh well, at least the paparazzi doesn't see me. Shucks. Spoke too soon. Oh, what's the use? Without a studio audience to cheer me on, hard liquor, or somebody smaller than me, especially a woman to bully or a teenage girl to call a dirty prostitute on my stage, I have nothing to live for. Oh, well, what do you know? A bottle of Jack Daniels that somebody was stupid enough to forget on a bus bench. And it's the biggest bottle of Jack Daniels I have ever seen. My life is saved. There is a God after all.
Excuse me. I am not a bottle of Jack Daniels. I am a man. Are you doing okay over there, buddy?
What? You're not a bottle of Jack Daniels? What a rip-off. Get away from me, Poindexter. Wow, I was wandering around for so long that I didn't realize it was 4 in the morning and all the stores are closed. My life is worthless. I wish I was never born.
Steve, you don't wish that.
Jerry Springer, my friend of more than 20 years and one of the supervising producers of my show. Is that you?
No. I am an angel who came here to show you how terrible this world would be if you were never born. Of course I am Jerry Springer, you stupid ass. You need to head on home, Steve. Sitting out here talking to yourself like a lunatic will not be a good look on us or our show. We need to keep making ourselves look like great honorable men if we want to continue to fool the general public and keep making money off of the gullible defenseless guests we want to help.
Great words of wisdom, Jerry. But is that gonna get me a bottle of Jack Daniels or not?
Hell no.
Fine. Get out of here then. I swear, if I don't get some form of alcoholic beverage right now, I am going to explode.
You won't explode just because you're not drunk, dear.
But Rochelle, look at me. I've got nothing else going for me in my life. I lost all of my stupid hair. And I'm a Cubs fan of all things. Plus that I admitted on reddit.com that the fear that I might be gay is keeping me up at night. Since when do I publicly admit that I might be gay, damn it? Plus that I was stupid enough to openly admit on the Breakfast Club radio show that I once beat a polygraph and would never take a polygraph ever again, much of the reason being that I would never beat a polygraph for cheating on you with my girlfriend, which I have been trying to hide from the world for years.
Steve, if you're always gonna have a huge fit every time you suffer from liquor withdrawal, maybe you shouldn't drink so much.
But what else will give me that same sensational dopamine rush?
Well, you can scream at one of the defenseless women in your stage and humiliate her until she is damaged for life.
Great idea. I don't know why I didn't think of that.
Don't worry, Steve. I found the perfect guest for you to lash out on. She is a mother who is being abused with her small daughter by her boyfriend. If you add to the abuse you know she is already going through by telling her what a bad mother she is because she refuses to leave her boyfriend, even though the real reason she won't leave him is because the police won't help her and she has nowhere better to go, you will feel so much better.
Thank you so much, Jerry. You know how much I hate women. Wait a minute. What's going on? You are not the woman you are abusing. Where is she?
She left the studio because something she ate earlier did not agree with her. She will be fine but will be back shortly. But I am her abusive boyfriend. Is there something you wanted to tell me before she comes back?
Yeah, that you are an abusive scumbag who has no business having children and that I hope they lock you up and throw away the key and, oh boy, this isn't as fulfilling as I thought. Especially with no audience to applaud me.
What did you say, bro?
Get the hell off my stage, you piece of... I mean, nothing. You are free to go. What in the... You did not tell the truth, just happened here. I almost got my ass kicked. So remember that, Ruby. I'm sure you know the moral of the story here.
Be humble and kind towards your fellow man, own up to your mistakes. Human lives are more important than money and fame, and if you know you have a drinking and anger management problem, seek professional help immediately.
Yes. I mean, no. You disappoint me, sweetheart. You and I both know that the real takeaway here is that money is more important than friendship. That the best way to get rich and famous is to step on as many weak, defenseless people as you possibly can. That money will always buy you out of trouble no matter how many serious crimes you commit and no matter how many people you harm. And the next time you decide to use someone for money and sensationalism, make sure it is someone much smaller and weaker than you are and preferably female, otherwise you will get your ass kicked in a heartbeat. You should know this, Ruby. I taught you all these things since you were little bitty.
Don't you ever learn your lessons, Dad?
I think it should be fairly obvious by now that I don't. Duh.